Today we held a ceremony in memory of Jean Buckley, who was a patient here at the Hewlett House for 5 or 6 years. Jean was a very special individual, and we all grew to love her very much. She was integral in the last few years of accomplishment of certain support groups, and with her animal activism. We just love Jean, and so we wanted to do something that her legacy would represent. And so many people put their heart and souls into getting this day together. The American Legion Ladies Auxiliary, who have been great supporters of us for many years. When I talk about Rich and Ara, Ara's a patient, and her husband painted the gazebo, and Ara wrote all of these words on the stones that mean so much to all of us. Rich, who came down here and actually who was part of walking Jean's dog when she was ill. Tony, who was another patient's husband, who came down here and did weeding and planting. They get together as a community, as a family, and we can depend on them because we are a totally free service to all of our support. Family is so important. These people come down here and they just don't know what to do, and it's a matter of giving of themselves while saying thank you to what happens at Hewlett House. Everything in a home environment under one roof, the programs, the people that get together. The world outside is a very difficult world right now, with the virus, COVID, and so much else going on. They need even more support than they did before. It's hard. They go to a doctor. It's not the same as when you walked in. You could sit in an office and relate to people that are sitting around you or have a long conversation with your doctor. It's you're in a car. You have to call in. Can I come in now? It's different. There's no touching. There's no hugging. Things are very different. So here we try to keep it like it was. We try to make sure that we have our masks and gloves and sanitizers, but there's also when a patient needs an appointment, we're able to pick up the phone and get them an appointment with a doctor, or being screened within 24, 48 hours. If they have a legal issue about any little thing that concerns them and their cancer, we work with a group of attorneys pro bono, and we will call them, and they're able to be helped by that. And all of that, everything here is confidential. We go strictly by the HIPAA laws. And it's wonderful to know that anything that you need, you can get right here. From the community service, from all the kids, to things that are happening within your community or in other places. It's incredible to be able to come to a place. If you need a bra, if you need a wig, if you need anything at all, we have them here. The women's groups do the bags for us. They donate. The knitting and crocheting is unbelievable. So much we give to the Anchor program or the WIC program, and it's their therapy. They teach each other. It's really something to see and hear, and the support that they get. I love it here because there is a peace about it. When you drive in and you could just walk and sit, you could feel the caring that people have for one another, and that's what's important. Everything that happened here went in. There was love that truly went into it. For Jean, and for those of us who were so attached to her. When we're all done here today, I hope for those who've never been in Hewlett House will take a tour, walk through, see the beautiful things that we do. You will get the feeling that Jean had here of love and hugs and what this place is all about. I want to thank Bernadette Campbell, Jackie Parry, Colleen Brady, Barbara Sims. We could never have had this without you guys. I love you. Thank you. And of course, Cooper always comes along with Barbara, so if I don't make notes, I'm in trouble. To Rich and Ara, what would I do without you? Ara, who painted those beautiful words as you step into the gazebo. And Rich, who's been like a right and left hand here with painting and doing so much. And I know that Rich used to walk Spike when Jean was not well. The attachments go deeper than just doing something and leave. We have become a family here. Tony, I'm adopting you. I told you that, so don't forget me. He just did such beautiful garden work here. The Peninsula Kiwanis, who have done work here since the day we got here. Without them, we would never have survived. They spent days here picking up weeds and doing so many things from their heart. All of these people donate and volunteer their time. To Ellen, my partner over there, we laughed, we cried together, we laughed together. And to her husband, Jerry, who's the musician who does our music therapy. Every Monday he's here. He makes patients walk out of here with a smile. And I can't thank him enough for all of the volunteer work that he does here. Jerry, thank you. If I forgot anybody, I am terribly sorry. And pardon my voice, it's old age. We're going to start off with one of Jean's favorite songs. Jerry?
There was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. The beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she grew a hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew ya. I seen your flag on the marble arch, and love is not a victory march. It's cold and it's broken, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. There was a time when you let me know what's really going on below, and now you never show that to me, do ya? Remember when I moved to you, and the holy door was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Maybe there's a God above. All I've
I want to recognize one of my favorite people. I know there's a lot around, but he really is one of my favorite people.
Can you
I'm not
replug
going
it
to say
in?
anything. I did ask him. Anthony D'Esposito from the town of Hempstead has been one of the most supportive people for so many years. And if we need him for anything, he's always here for us. God bless you, Anthony. We really need you around. So the Ladies Auxiliary has been a supporter of us here at Hewlett House for a very long time. They are an incredible group of women who really make a message out there. They are some of our favorite people, and God bless them for coming in uniform, and they're here. I know that they have a presentation. We have a beautiful garden. Every year, we always make sure that little American flag is in there. Maybe one day someone will give us a bigger one, but it's there. Marie Blank would like to say a few words on behalf of the Ladies Auxiliary.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you so much. And dedication to Jean. Sure. Good morning, everybody. My name is Maria, the president of the East Rockaway American Legion Auxiliary. Thank you so much, Jerry, for having us here today in memory of Jean Buckley, a Hewlett House member and an East Rockaway American Legion Auxiliary member. She was a true cancer warrior beyond many who I came across in the years that we have known her at the auxiliary. I myself afflicted with the dreadful disease, and my family myself. Jean joined the East Rockaway Auxiliary back in 2017. Little did we know anything except her immediate close friends, the turmoil going on in her body. She is a true deserving person and cancer warrior honored today. She would always have a smile on her face. I hope she is smiling here today upon us. This is a special honor. I need to go back a little bit in time. How important this is. Not to take away from Jean, we need to know the significance of this dedication, how important it is to the Hewlett House and its members. So may I continue to help many who walk through those doors. To the many afflicted with cancer that have walked through those doors at the Hewlett House and found light at the end of the tunnel and found a way to carry on when everything around them was ending. Like myself, that I walked through those doors almost 12 years ago. We need to let everybody know the significance of this dedication, that we need to carry on the torch for the ones that saw the light are not here today. They fought so hard, warriors. Jerry and Ellen, you mean a lot to me, and for the past 12 years, you have meant a lot to us. She told me 12 years ago that I would be okay when I walked through those doors. She made me see the light, and I made very good lasting friends here at the Hewlett House. Many have passed, and I'm still carrying the torch for them to secure the Hewlett House. And will help others, just like we are helping Jean. My beloved husband and others that have walked through those doors, remembering the Hewlett House, helping the afflicted with cancer. So let me introduce Kat Warner, our chairperson at the Hewlett House. At the Hewlett American Legion Auxiliary for many years, that has raised money for the Hewlett House. Every October, our auxiliary has a beautiful, grand buffet dinner with magnificent donated gifts for the Chinese auction, raising money for the Hewlett House. We have raised and donated over $4,000 as a fundraiser each year. Unfortunately, this year with COVID, our Legion, with limitations, were not able to do this. This did not stop Pat. She was able to ask the Legion to donate 500. The Sons donated 200, and the auxiliary donated 1,000. Thank you, Pat. So Pat, come up and let's present the checks in honor of Jean.
Thank you, and thank you to the wonderful ladies auxiliary. You always give 100%. We have a great party, and hopefully we'll be there next year.
I hope so. Go And Ellen, thank you.
It's on this side.
Thank you so much. It's incredible to have friends and people that support you, especially in your neighborhood. And while we service the 5 boroughs, it is the people here in Long Island, in East Rockaway, Island Park, Oceanside, so many places, that their footprints are here. And they continue to come back. And we say thank you and God bless you. That's how we're able to keep going and keep moving ahead. Jean's family, I can't even begin to tell you how we feel as an organization, as a group, about Jean Buckley. Jean came here many years ago, and her spirit, her love of animals, and her fight to stay alive was quite incredible. One of the happiest and best times that we saw Jean was the first time she met Cooper. And she sat down in the living room, and there's a photo. And Cooper walked in with a whole room full of people with cancer. And he went right to Jean. And he sat down and put his head on her foot and stayed there that whole time until that was over. The attachment and the kind of a person that she was quite incredible. And I know, I always say this, Barbara, it's not,
I need you to leave.
what is it? Not Yellowstock and,
I can't talk.
I always think of what you told me, Yellowstock and Group, it's not. What's the name of it?
Bobby and the Strays.
Bobby and the Strays. I mean, what's bagels and Yellowstock? But she always talked about the animals and the animals that were suffering, and that she wanted to make sure that wouldn't happen. Her love of Spike was incredible, of any animal, and how could you not want to hug her and love her for that? So Jean is always be here with us every day, through her photos, through her spirit. She was quite an incredible person. I want to ask someone who got to know her well through support, Debbie Lewis, to say a few words about Jean. Come on, Deb. Debbie's now running the Zoom group for advanced cancer. And I know when she was in Florida, she would get into that group.
Press buttons over here.
Thank you, Jerry. Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here today. I'm Deborah Lewis. I'm an oncology social worker, and I've been doing this group for Jerry, I don't even know how long, years. I work at Memorial Sloan Kettering. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I really have to be Joe, is that you?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Old friend. So, many of you who may have participated in support groups in, over the course of your lives may understand me when I say this. I didn't know Jean personally, but I knew her intimately. So what I mean by that is that I had, years with Jean, and there was a lot about her personal and private life that I may not have known about, but she shared so intimately in our group that we became so bonded and so trusting of each other. And, she used to say, we use the word loosely, we talk about being brave in terms of survivorship, and we used to call Jean a brave person. And she would always respond, "What are you effing talking about? I'm not brave. I'm just doing what I have to do. What option do I have?" And then she would apologize for cursing. We would give her permission to curse again, and we would move on. But the thing that made Jean so brave is that, and this is my definition of brave in this whole experience, is that she wasn't just getting through her illnesses on her own. She was getting through them, going to treatment, doing what she needed to do, and giving support to other people. She had the energy and the drive and the motivation. to be a group every week and support other people no matter what she was going through. That to me is brave. When you can find that inner strength, I think that's key, you know, and that's what keeps a lot of us going, but she was remarkable at that. I think that she's going to be, you know, we miss her terribly in our group, and she is someone that we will always remember and always pay tribute to. And I just hope she's at peace now. And it was an absolute honor to know her, and for her family who's here today. It was just an honor. She was just a wonderful human being. She really was. She's very good to a lot of people and very helpful. So thank you, everyone.
Well, I retired from the greatest job in the world. I was the recreation director for the town of Hempstead. So I get home after retiring and said to Cooper, we're on a fixed income now. You got to get a job. To my luck, the dog volunteered. I said, what do you do? Well, you can't measure rich with money. What we have gained through Hewlett House has far exceeded any monetary gains I could have made, unless he got a SAG card and was in a movie. So we come to Hewlett House, and I didn't know what to expect of him, and Gene Buckley walks in. My dog is not a very affectionate dog. He doesn't lick, he doesn't kiss. He saw Gene and all that changed. I admit I was a little jealous, a little envious, like, hello. And he just bonded with her. It was the most extraordinary thing. When you look at that picture in the gazebo, you could see it on both their faces, what they meant to each other. As sick as she was, last January, she went out and bought Cooper a birthday present, to which he sleeps every night in. So we never forget Jean Buckley in our lives, what she has taught us. To those of you who are cancer survivors, I am sure at one time or another you said, why me? Well, I've learned to say, why not me? To those of us that can say, why not me, we have to be in the fight for them. We have to support them, whether it be volunteering, monetary, as caregivers, or whatever. Thank God it's not us, but we have family out there, we have friends. We have to be in the fight too, regardless of how you say it. And Gene, Cooper and I are going to miss you so much. You have brought so much to our lives. When the family asked if Cooper could visit Gene in hospice, I immediately said yes. Sorry, Councilman, I took the day off from work. And we went to Mercy Hospital. And I was a little leery because Cooper is very sensitive to floors. And I said, there's no way he's going to go. Well, this dog must have known he was on a mission. And he walked right through the halls, right in the elevator, right to Gene's room, where I kind of put him on the bed, and they got to be with each other. And that moment, I will never forget. That will stay with me forever. It just makes me think, what a better world this would be if everybody had the mindset of a golden retriever. It doesn't matter who you are, what color you are, anything. Just love one another. That's the golden retriever motto. And let's all try to adopt it. But lose the hair.
And now you know why we love Barbara. And we even love Cooper a little bit too. He sends us birthday cards and all kinds of great things. I want to ask and I'm going to say this again, once again, if you've never been in Hewlett House and you want to see what we're doing, it's quite very impressive, very loving, and it's a home environment. We also have refreshments, hot coffee. If you want to take a view, go up and see the children's room, the media room. It's really a home away from home. And it helps us all, for those of us who have cancer, to keep fighting on. It gives that spirit, is all through that house. So I want to ask Jean's family, is that you, Pat? Okay. I'll bring it to you. Okay. Jean's sister and her Jean's husband is here, and Kate and Jean's brother, and these incredible, beautiful children. Children, I'm sorry, I said it again. No, I said children. Just before you come up to cut the ribbon and go into the gazebo, you also will see those beautiful stones. Each circle represents what we believe in, and we want you to believe in that, because that's what we're really all about. Once again, Al, thank you. You did an incredible job. So when you step into that gazebo, get that feeling of faith and love and hope, because that's where we are right now. You have to leave the world outside. Once we cut that ribbon, Jerry's going to sing another one of Jean's and our favorite song. Grace, Michael, want to come up?
Mike Davies with the Village of Lynbrook here. I'm here with some Lynbrook volunteers today at the Hewlett House, and there's a refurbished gazebo and garden, and I'm here with Bernie Campbell, who's a resident of Lynbrook. And Bernie, can you tell us a little bit about what you did here today?
Well, what we did is three of us, myself, Jackie Parry, and my friend Colleen Brady, were asked to come down and repaint the gazebo. We'll freshen it up and help around with the gardening and stuff.
So, you know, people from Lynbrook are big volunteers, and we see them everywhere in the village and in surrounding communities. Can you tell us a little bit about how you get involved in the Hewlett House?
Through Barbara Sims from the town of Hempstead, because she volunteers here, and then asked if we could come down. The first thing we did was take all the gifts to the Choral House one day with all our trucks, and then it went from there. You know, can we come and help with the tree? The tree was falling down over there. Can we come and help? Can we paint the gazebo? And it's just been doing that ever since.
It looks great. You guys did a great job.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Hempstead Town Councilman Anthony D'Esposito and the director of the Hewlett House, Jerry Barish. And we just had this great ceremony here. And Jerry, I just want to ask you, what do volunteers mean to the Hewlett House? Because so many volunteers come here. We've got a lot of volunteers from Lynbrook and surrounding communities. What do they mean to you guys?
Well, we wouldn't be able to survive without them because no one gets paid here. Everyone is a volunteer. Most of the volunteers are cancer survivors or going through treatment or their family members. Those are the people who've done most of the work here. Without community service from the schools and colleges, we would never be able to get anything done or survive. The Peninsula Kiwanis, they have been coming here since we almost moved in, doing all of the work, and if you need anything, they're there. So it's just, without volunteers, we never could do it. We just couldn't.
And I know you have a great partnership with the town of Hempstead,
Yeah.
Councilman. Can you talk a little bit about how you guys partner up here?
So, you know, the Hewlett House is a special place, obviously, that we've all seen. And I think the goal and the partnership that Jerry and I have and the town of Hempstead has with the Hewlett House is really to help provide the resources that are given out here. And really, most importantly, is to spread the word on what's offered here, because I think that's one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is how much is actually offered right here at the Hewlett House. As you can see from the event today, their heart, their soul, there's so much compassion here, and you know, it's really our job as a government and here in the town of Hempstead to help and assist and provide anything and everything that we can to Jerry so she can continue her mission. And you know, whether it's a town of Hempstead resident or, as Jerry mentioned before, visitors that come from the 5 boroughs and beyond, this is really all one big family, and anything that we can do to assist and continue to help and, like I said, provide those resources and help with the outreach. That's what we're here for.
Thank you, bro. Thank you both very much.
Yeah, I just wanted to add one thing if I can. You know, we're a totally free service, and because of all the volunteers in the town, we're able to stay that way. And we're the only facility that provides legal counseling by lawyers who pro bono, they will come in if there's an issue or a problem and try to help somebody out. We can get an appointment at a doctor in a hospital or screening within 24, 48 hours. I mean, there's a lot that goes on here, and with COVID and cancer, of course, it doesn't mesh, so we're kind of able to ease that and get them to the right place where they should be. And that's an important message to get out.
So the folks at home from Lynbrook that are watching, if they want to get involved, how can they?
All they have to do is just to call us at 516-374-3190, and someone will return that call. Whether they have someone in the family, you don't necessarily have to be a cancer survivor yourself. It could be information you need. But the more you get involved, there are so many arms in places that you could go that we're involved in. It's extremely important.
And obviously with October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, a lot of individuals find a place in their heart to donate, and I always like to remind people, although the national organizations are great and they do great things, it's always nice to, you know, keep our generous donations local and really give Jerry and the Hewlett House any assistance that we can.
Local, yeah. All right, thank you both very much.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you came.
Thanks, bud. See you.
I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see babies crying, I watch them grow. They're much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow sky are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I just wanted to say one thing. When Jerry asked me to start doing these music groups that I did, I work for a living, so it's hard to get here at 3 o'clock on a Monday. But the first time I did it, everybody said thank you, thank you, thank you. I said, you can't thank me for this. When you do certain things in life, it comes back to you tenfold. And you don't do it for any other reason other than the fact that you enjoy doing it and the people listening really need it. So I told everybody at that first class, the music is not what you think it is. It takes you from where you are to where you may want to be at some point, or where you were in the previous time. So this takes your mind away from what you're going through, and that's what's really important. So I just want to say that.